This is a review of the 75315 Imperial Light Cruiser. So this is based off Moff Gideon's Light Cruiser from Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and you can see we get the characters from it. This is priced at $160, so you could either get, right now the two $160 sets are this, the AT-AT, and the Millennium Falcon, but that's priced at like $120 on discount permanently on Amazon. So I'll get into this, whether like you should get this or the play scale AT-AT later in the video. To start off with the characters, first we have Moff Gideon, and this is his light cruiser, so it's kind of expected we'd get him. And we do get the soft cape with him, which is nice. It lasts long, it doesn't break as easy, it feels better. As the one downside is you can kind of see it like right there in his neck, it looks a little bit more stuffier than with the thinner, harder capes. And we do have the dark saber. And something that I have heard, and there's some people don't like this, they want a new mold because the dark saber looks more like a sword. So I have heard some people say that they're getting the black Ninjago little swords and putting on his hand, so because that's more accurate to the dark saber to them. So I don't have any black sword pieces for Ninjago, but I do have this old silver one, so you kind of imagine it black and get an idea for it. So it personally, yeah, it does look more accurate, but I think what Lego did kind of looks more cool and lightsaber-ish. I think I might have preferred to get I think I would have preferred to get both. Like you can choose either one. But like on the box, the black lightsaber design looks cooler, so probably gonna get more people to buy it because of that. It is super easy to replicate though, because every time you get one of these lightsabers, you do get a bonus hilt as a spare piece. And you can find, I have a bunch of these little black things lying around right here. So I could build like at least 3 of these just off spare parts. Like imagine a double-sided dark saber. Anyway, here we have the Dark Trooper, and this is the first time the Dark Trooper appeared. We're gonna get a Dark Trooper, not a battle pack, but $30, 3 Dark Troopers and Luke Skywalker, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, in the light cruiser, he has this gray rifle, and something that should be known because of the shoulder pieces to make him bulkier. He can't really hold it up straight. He has to hold it up at an angle like this. So I would just keep it down like that. In the new battle pack, whatever you want to call it, he gets like a little pistol and then binocular piece at the end, so he can actually hold it upright. And so underneath the helmet, we get this interesting little headpiece. This is basically kind of like what they do with Batman. You put on the mold little helmet thing, so it kind of lines up there. I do love that they use these little buffalo shoulder things. It really gives you the feel of the Dark Trooper. These little silver spots right there, those are supposed to be empty space. It would have been interesting to see the Dark Trooper as a droid, but Lego's droids kind of suck a bit. Their feet are snow molded together, so they're kind of like hard to display. So I would have preferred it as this. Hopefully in the future we get like an updated droid or something. Like we can move their feet. Maybe they're just better. Anyway, next figure we have here is Fennec Shan, and we have some nice arm printing for her. Nice orange. We get their long rifle with this gray lightsaber hilt at the end. We don't get any hair with her, unfortunately. But we will get hair for her in Boba Fett's palace, but not a helmet, so yeah. That sucks, I guess. You can't really see her face with the helmet on, but we have this like kind of smirk kind of, I don't know what that is, expression, and then we have the angry expression. Well, angry, like determined expression, I guess. I don't know. Then while we're back here, you can see we have this back print, I guess. Pretty generic. And once again, you see we have leg guards here, but they're printed on, and it looks weird because it's not continuous. Focus, yeah. I just wish Lego would do like an actual piece for that instead of trying to print it on there. Like it looks nice, but I wish you would just do it like continuous without the leg guards and then have like a little printed piece leg guards. Like, if you had to put some details on there or something, that would be really nice. Though it is to me, I do like the print. It looks really nice. How it's continuous. I like that Lego is doing that now. Also, I did forget to go over it, but Moff Gideon has like two expressions, a kind of solemn expression and an angry expression. Next up, we have Cara Dune. This is the second set with Cara Dune, and probably the last set. And she has this nice rifle, nice light printing, nice armor, nice back print. And here we get a similar expression to Fennec, kind of like a smirk, whatever that is. And on the back, we get an angry face. This is pretty much the same thing we got in the Walker, so no really differences here that I see. Next up, of course, yeah, the Mandalorian with that beautiful front print, continuous. Love seeing that. Don't love seeing the visor lower than it should be. It should be a lot higher. It kind of looks weird like that. You do get nice arm print. Oh, gun, spear. This is actually a really nice character. I don't get to appreciate the prints enough because a lot of people, I'm mainly looking at the visor when I first look at this, and it doesn't look that great. Unfortunately, we don't get ahead with this. We just get a black, whatever this is, just a black headpiece. And for Mando, the cape is smaller, and I believe this is the cheaper one that's more hard and can get ripped easier. And we do have this nice back print. I like that we don't get like cloths for this. Like, I actually prefer it for the ammunition things, whatever this, the bandolier. I'd rather get it as a print than like as an actual like piece or something, like the leg guards or the pauldrons. I'd much rather get it as a print. I really like it. Just looks great as a print. And up next we have Baby Yoda. Just a little piece of print there. It's a baby minifigure, ABC plastic. I think it is. Hold on. Yep, ABC plastic like they use for Yoda. Baby Yoda. Not much more needs to be said. Anyway, now they're done with the minifigures, we can go on to the build. And I think first I'm going to start with playability, because this is mainly made as a playset and not a display set, which has its ups and downs, but I'm going to go over the interior first. So the scene, to access the interior, you're going to pull this up, and this scene is actually supposed to take place in the, command center, but obviously they're not going to be able to fit it in there, so it takes place in here. Not much going on here. You get a nice little table and like a coffee mug on there, I guess. I feel like they could have done better on this, though. I do like this little rack to carry the spare ammunition. It's like just a neat little something. I really like it for some reason. And then here you get like 2 thermal detonators and binoculars. These are little storage crates you can open. I just put them with my spare pieces for like dioramas or something if I need an extra piece. And you get 2 flick-fire missiles here and here. And these can rotate all around. And these can go up and down. And then to hold it for smaller hands, you'd pick it up like this. Though I like picking it up from the bottom, like right here. It just feels a lot more firm, I guess. I don't know. It feels kind of, not fragile, but just like a little loose there. There's a lot of technic pieces going into there, so it's not like actual thing that's loose, or really anything's loose. It's just like the kind of shell a little bit. It gives it that loose feel. I just prefer to pick it up by the bottom, though. And then probably the coolest feature for me is, if you open it up again, pull it back, right here on the sides, you get 2 TIE fighters. You get another one over here on this side. You can actually kind of take these out. They're not placed in there. Just wiggle them out. Yellow sliding bay here. And then you can flick this and it'll go flying forward to launch out the TIE fighters. It looks a little bad from up front with those, but it's just such a cool play feature. I'm fine with it. Shoot. And capture the last one in camera, so try it again. Yeah, pretty cool. Now to go over design-wise, like, how it looks. I really like these little cans right here, just how it's detailed on the sides. Looks very nice, as well as the engine. The engine just looks awesome. It's pretty cool how they made this a plain display set, though it kind of went too far on the play for me. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about these. I do not like seeing the bare flick fire missiles. Like, I'm fine seeing the knobs. It kind of adds to set sometimes, but I don't like seeing the naked ends. Also, these should be a lot smaller than they are. I don't mind too much, but what I do mind is these right here. Don't like those. That's what I'm talking about when it looks a little weird from the front. You push this in, but yeah, you can see these little slides right here. Like I said, though, I don't really mind it. Just really cool play feature. So between this and the AT-AT, personally, I prefer the AT-AT. This is something great to have as well. This just kind of the AT-AT does playability and displayability well. You can open up the interior, put your snowtroopers in here, or in there. This has playability, but kind of sacrifices the displayability while doing it. It's mainly more of like a spaceship, room, battle other spaceships. With the Hoth set, it's honestly cool for me. You can put the snowtroopers in there. And I would actually do that. Like, I'm not going to ever use any of these play features. What I would do with the Hoth set is I am going to put snowtroopers in there. Which I put my snowtrooper battle pack snowtroopers in there. It's awesome. With here, I'm never going to use any of these play features. Here, not really much interior. Like, you can fit all the characters in here, but it's a bit stuffy, and there's no holding cell for Grogu, which I hear some people were disappointed about. Ultimately, for me, the price is like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. This is a $160 set, undeniably. For playability, 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Awesome low speed. Well, actually, 8 out of 10. It's cool for the spaceship battle, like I said, flicking out TIE fighters, launching flick fire missiles, stuff like that. But for the interior, it's kind of disappointing in here. And then for displayability, 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Yes, this is going to be obviously better. Like, you would rather have this than, let's say, an AAT. Or that's a bad example. The ATST. Because the ATST is $50, this is $160. But for $160, man, like, what can I say? These are really big. So, I don't know. 8 out of 10. So, I don't regret buying this. This is an awesome set, but the playability does kind of put some dampeners on it. Anyway, that was the review, and I hope to see you in the next one.